Hey everyone, I'm Black Lightning. Here's the video commentary 3. There's not much to go here, so expect a very shorter one. There's only two chapters left. Better Days and How a Meme Was Hijacked. So let's begin. Yeah, this one's dark. Let me make sure I pause it just in case the audio is overlapping with my voice. So yeah, this one is dark. Even nothing has abandoned you. That is, yeah. While I was on my own, I had this heavy feeling, as if I was wearing a mask. I kept it locked away under the surface. My little secret. Eh, like, in real life, that was like my metaphor. That the real me, or the me that my complete self isn't shown because I'm always wearing a mask, basically. So, it even though this is it's a story driven chapter, it's also showing, I guess, me revealing parts of myself in real life. So it kind of does two things at once. We get to see how Black Lightning uh, accepted accepted himself, and why he cross dresses all the time. Of course, in real life, I'm not that far. I cross dress, but not all the time. If the world were to know this side of me, it would be over for me. Not to say I would cross dress like 24/7, but I think you get it. I would, it will be a lot more than what I'm doing now. So, well, I'll continue with it. I'd be mocked, hated, outcasted. Putting the thoughts of others over my own, my mask reflected those around me. Don't worry, one day I'll let you out. There'll be better days. So yeah, Layla, you finally get your reveal soon. New chapter featuring you. So yeah, let's go. Sorry. So yeah, I would like this cover art here. It's so symbolic. Like you see me, like he just, well, I wouldn't say unhappy, but he's just unfeeling, unemotional, and he's just holding what could be him in the palm of his hands, but it's like it's in the reach. Like his happiness is there, he can get it, but he can't. Like it just sucks. Like something that would make you happy, make you stress free, it's like in the palm of your hands. Like it's that easy. Like I shouldn't have to. It shouldn't be so hard, but it's still just out of reach. So I like that. Every day, the secret inside me pulsated, getting stronger. It beckoned to me to come and release it, but I couldn't do that. I knew the ramifications of doing that, but what if it's all in my head? At this point, I had no idea where this symphony of conflicting thoughts were coming from. My religious parents telling me to hide it, but also telling me to be myself. My peers giving me warm smiles, yet expressed a dislike of people like me. I'm so confused. Maybe I should disappear. No one would miss me. They don't even know me. There'd be better days, right? Yeah, that just sucks. I mean, I was never suicidal, but I did get those dark thoughts. Like, geez, like, why is this such a big deal? Why can't I just be myself? But yeah, I mean, it just sucks. Like, that's why I really sympathize with people like this. And I also get envious of those who are around people who don't give a crap. So, but I am not at liberty to do that.
I mean, not to say that all black people are like this, but you typically get it worse in the black community where um, they're really hardcore traditionalists. Like, no, no man should dress up like that. That's no. What are you doing? And they will do whatever they can to either stop you, try to convert you back to the right path, or they'll just beat you up for it. Like, what the heck? It just sucks. Like, it's just fabric of clothing. Like, what's the big deal? Like, I'm still me. I'll probably be even. I mean, I'll explain later, but for a moment, I'll just say that I'll probably be even more outgoing and more confident if I, were like that. But no, I'm just a shell. Uh, yeah, like if I could just, be around people who help me be the best me I can be, I would actually reciprocate that and like radiate that bright energy right back. And it'll be like in a feedback loop. But no, because I can't do that, it puts me into I guess I'm in a shell and I can't radiate that positive energy because I'm not feeling positive myself. And that's the dog again. But yeah, I'll play.
Am I done wallowing around in darkness? Or am I going to do something about this? No one's going to save me. I should know that by now. If I want change, I have to make that first step myself. You want it out, right? Well, today's your day. Step by step, I've chipped away pieces of my mask. It was a sturdy one, built with years of social conditioning. I felt like parts of my personality couldn't shine because they were interconnected with my quirky form of self-expression. Without that self-expression, they faded into the background.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I kind of think of personality as this interdependent thing. Like if one falls apart, it might affect the others. So if I'm not expressing this side of myself that I got to keep a secret, then the other parts of me will suffer because of it. So I'm not 100% confident because of that. Because if I'm being secretive and got to hide a part of myself, then it's going to affect my confidence. Like, oh my gosh, like if I can't do that, then I'm going to monitor my behavior so I don't reveal that or show any signs of that part of myself. So therefore, I'm not freer to be myself. So I'm not at this point yet. So I'm still in the shell form. Like, oh yeah, I just well, actually, I think at this part of the story, like I guess the end result that I want is not there, but I'm at least at the part where I accept myself at least. I mean, that's a good part. But as far as me being the best me I can be, no, that's gonna be lacking for a minute.
I always wanted this. I couldn't be happier.
I would be happier if you could fix that hand. Like, what's going on here? Okay. Yeah, I could have done a little better there. It's like I was working at this weird angle here. What I could have done to help out was use perspective lines. I'm doing perspective lines now, so this probably wouldn't have happened, but happened if I redid it. Not that I'm going to redo it, but yeah, this would have looked a lot better. Like the got skin cancer growing in his arm, hand. Yeah, yeah, hey, buddy, you might want to get that checked out. But yeah,
It's not that I want to be a woman. I just want to be me. I am my own man. There'll be better days. I know it.
yeah, and that's pretty much it. Like, I don't want to be a woman. I mean, that's not even on the table. Like, if there's a transgender person, yeah, go ahead, be yourself. But that's just not me. I'm just a man who wants to look feminine at times. It's more like aesthetic reasons. Like, you can't get that look that feminine clothing or feminine appearance give you by being masculine. It's like it's completely different worlds. So I can't. I like that. I want to express myself that way, but you're not gonna get it with men clothing. So there you go. That's the cross-dressing thing there. That's where it comes from. Like as soon as you give me like, oh, here's the skirt or a dress for the man. I'm like, yeah, sign me up. I'll do it. Boom. I wouldn't have to say women clothing. Like, hey, this was designed for men. I get to wear that. But no, at the moment it's oh, this is just for women. I mean, unless you go to these obscure clothing stores that say, hey, here's the androgynous clothing. Men and women can wear this skirt-looking thing. It's like, okay, cool. But of course, where I'm at, they will still say, no, that's still women's clothing. Knock it off. So, even though it was marketed as for men, but it looks feminine, so it is feminine. Uh, eh, yeah, like I said, it sucks, and yeah, like I would have been, I would probably be a lot more outgoing of a person, because if I'm feeling my 100%, I'm going to give my 100%, and you know, like as I said, feed that loop of that positivity, that brightness, be a lot more cheerful. Like how I am, like how I depict myself, I guess, as Black Lightning, how cheerful he is, and going yee, full of energy. But nah, it's not the case in real life. Hopefully, I'll get there one day, but at the moment, no.
For months, I kept it behind closed.
Oh, and not to say in real life I'm going to be 100% giddy and high energy. Like I'm still a very chill guy, but there's going to be like, if I were myself, like 100%, there would be moments when I would be super excited, holding long conversations with people.
Doors. Despite my progress, I still fear rejection from others. What others thought of me still mattered more than what I thought of myself. I'll never grow like this. I need to convince myself that I matter too.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like I put the thoughts of other people ahead of mine, so it's like I don't matter in this case, mentally. Like not that other people are saying that, but me personally, I say I don't matter. What other people think of me matters more than what I think of myself. And yeah, I mean that's like a bad mentality. And once again, it also affects confidence because if I say, okay, what you say about me, it trumps what I think of myself. So yeah, wouldn't that hinder your confidence if someone say, no, you can't do that? It's like, okay, well I can't do that. it yeah. So that's just how it goes, I guess.
I'm scared out of my mind. But maybe I'll find people along the way who wouldn't mind befriending me. Coon! Coon Lightning! Man, I know you ain't ignoring me.
I thought I should break up the dramatic tension by having this coon lightning, cooning everything up again.
Sorry, I was in deep thought. I was trying to tell you, I ain't reading all this. Why not? Read these sources just to call white people out on their racism? It's autistic as hell. Whoa, don't use autistic as an insult. Just leave the drive on the seat. We're almost there.
Oh my gosh, when chapter 7 happens, oh, you guys might want to turn back. Especially chapter 8. Turn back now. It's too late. But yeah, they're heading off to race realism. So I want to show like what's going on with these two because Black Lightning and James they haven't been they haven't been in the spotlight for two main chapters as of now, chapter 5 and 6. 5 was dedicated to Ben and Megan, and chapter 6 is Spot, and a continuation of the Kakastani Pepe plot line. The second part of it, actually. So yeah, they're on their way to race realism to talk about race realism, and the thing is, it's I now that I kind of wrote myself into a corner with this one because I have to continue this race realism plot because it's been set up by chapter 4 while I was still in the vlog mindset. So I was going to do race realism in this vlog format, but now I'm not. So I have to make it make sense that these guys are by themselves talking about this controversial topic. So I found something. It's gonna be a little crazy, but hey, this series is completely crazy. So it's nothing new.
If you liked this video and want to support me further,
Well, actually, it's not that crazy. It's just I'm working on it becoming more grounded. Actually, so it's quirky for sure. It's definitely not like how many people could say their main character is a controversial cross-dressing black guy with powers and they're out in space. It's like, wait, what?
than liking and or watching my videos, please consider becoming a patron of mine. The link is in the description box. This will help me release higher quality videos at a reasonable rate. All of my patrons get a spot in the credits along with exclusive preview of future content, and any amount is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Any amount is greatly appreciated. Thank you. I'm kidding. Oh yeah, and I finally have 8 patrons. I have 9 now, but that's great. Thank you guys. Hey, oh my gosh. Like I really appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Hopefully, well, yeah. As a way, this is like a service. Like, I guess you're investing in the series, and I pay you guys back by showing you content that I hope. Like, hopefully, you guys. Well, I guess you would like it if you're donating, becoming a patron. So I guess you would like it if you are donating. So yeah, I'll give you more content that you like. This time even bigger than before. You're getting 7 uploads here. Coming up next. I can't wait for you to be shown. Like Layla's chapter is so much different. It's gonna feel a lot more Silent Hill-ish. It has that really dark aesthetic going on. Despite her dancing like that. Ooh, and Abraham, you're gonna shine soon. It's time for you to get into the picture, literally. Well, you're already in the picture, but you know what I mean, plot-wise. And yeah, you got some ways to go. You're coming up soon. You kind of have, well, at least your species started attacking. Looking at that irks me. At least I fixed that because that looks like what shirt looks like that? Or a feminine shirt, like a lot of feminine clothing, a lot, I guess, form fitting. So yeah, I fixed that with the new open. Like I did, I fixed the opening up a little bit, made it look a little better. So I changed that already. And that looks fine. I'm not gonna touch it. Wait, I can make it a little. I could shorten it up a little bit, but I'm being lazy at the moment, so no. Yeah, it's good. We're going on now. Now the last chapter, the last previously made chapter, chapter 6, How a Meme Was Hijacked. And this used to be the longest chapter, but now it's going to be overtaken by chapter 7. Yeah, this is another dark one. This planet was humanity's first attempts at terraforming outside of the solar system. Their efforts were catastrophic. So as you're going to see, this planet is dead. It's dying. It's on the verge of dying. Yeah, you see the last remnants of the plant life here. You see a very strong, like a lot of dust in the atmosphere. You see the fog. Like I think at the start of chapter 5, that's when I really wanted to add character to the planet. So this is me continuing uh, that strategy or that method of storytelling. So chapter 6, you get to see a lot of its personality here. Like it's just a big dust ball. It's just dying. It's really atmospheric. And we finally see Spot after all this time. Where you been, buddy?
Black Lightning, are you here? Who's there?
Relax. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, this is the chapter I finally test the waters, and I have a guest star appearance, voice acting Kakaseni Pepe, Master Shadow Ninja.
You're not Rider. I can't trust you.
I'm not with them. I'm the original Pepe from Kekistan.
Original?
Of all things to appear here, someone's pet dog.
Hey, I'm not a dog.
Maybe. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
Yeah, it's like a start of an ongoing gag with Spot. He doesn't like being called a dog. Yeah, look at that.
The meme is only a couple years old. Why do you look older?
Memes have a short lifespan.
I thought that was. I felt so clever when I did that. Because memes, they don't last long, so he's a couple years old and he looks like an old man. Because he's a physical manifestation of a meme. So he's already old. I don't know. I thought it was silly. I added it there. Boom.
Another thing, what is this place? I was just on planet Anil.
The hell if I know.
Oh, we must have accidentally created a wormhole. And I got swept up in it.
We're now in Naruto territory. We got a flashback. Flashback, our first flashback.
The oxygen level on this planet is depleting fast. Why are you here?
I came here to die. Alone.
You can't die. Since you're a good Pepe, you can help us stop the bad ones.
There's not that many of my kind left. But I will tell you the story of how a meme was hijacked.
So dramatic.
Find metal.
I also like that shot when it shows the backside of the cyborgs and Ezekiel. I like that. We've come to advance the plot.
After our war against the normies, the Kekistanis were finally able to shitpost at peace. But a rare Pepe appeared and made Nazi jokes.
I thought because I showed a Nazi symbol there, I thought this video was going to get demonetized, but it's surprisingly up. I guess people realize that I'm showing them as the bad guys, so yeah, hopefully it stays monetized. It should, because I plan on revisiting, and like as of now, you're seeing Kakaseni Pepe's backstory, and soon you're gonna see the Nazi Pepe's backstory, like his side of things. And then eventually it's going to be this huge Kakastani war for the final time. I think I'm going to make that a movie event. It's going to it's going to bring a lot of characters in that I established already. And they're all going to join in this war. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great war. You're going to get yourself a poor man's Infinity War.
I and others
I'm going to stop breaking this up. I'm going to play this entire backstory through.
thought it was all in good fun, so we let him be. Months later, I got worried over the use of Nazi jokes, but he swore it was just a meme. Feeling doubtful, I confronted him, but a large number of Pepe rose to his defense. During those months, he infiltrated our circles and recruited many of my Kakastani brothers under the banner of Nazi LARPing. After knowing the truth, I couldn't let it continue, and thus the Kakistan Civil War began. The Kekastanis were outnumbered, and the Nazi LARPers won. As I held my brother in my arms, he urged me to avenge those who have perished and lead the Kekastanis to victory. But I felt overwhelmed with this newfound responsibility, and I abandoned everything. The meme was hijacked by Nazi LARPers, and now when people see my image, they see the alt-right. I let it happen. I'm a coward.
We can find the remaining Kekasani Pepes and stop the Nazi LARPing ones.
I can't face my brothers. They know my cowardice, and so I rather die in shame.
Yeah, that was just such a tragic backstory. I wanted to do something cool by having the little plant-based weapons of war. I'm going to have that returned in a new one. I guess the next or the last story bit of the Kekasani plotline. See, I can conclude plot lines. I'm not just creating seeds that go nowhere. But yeah, and yeah, that is just sad. Yeah. Yeah, that's not even my full potential of dark writing. Like that's just the tip of the iceberg there. Things could get darker if I wanted to. But what I'm doing is just testing the waters. I want to see how much people could take before I take things too dark. Well, we'll see. Yeah, so as I said, that's just the Kekasani War. I want to continue this plotline and conclude it soon. You might get more of a continuation of it by the time the wave after the next one comes out. And that's when I set up the Nazi Pepe's plotline. Show where they've been. So yeah, that's that. And now we get to see the Christian Order making their first move.
Mission complete.
No way. Why is the Christian Order still around? Abraham is dead.
No.
I thought that would be a nice little twist there. Abraham is presumably dead, or at least missing. No one knows where he's at. And you get that. You get to know why people think that in the next wave, the chapters I'm working on now.
Oh, missing.
I can't allow you to leave. Abraham was a tyrant who should stay gone.
Abraham, hero.
Well, but yeah, is Abraham a protagonist or an antagonist? Who knows? We got two sides telling you something about a character we don't know. Like, let's say if you're just watching this for the first time, you don't even know who the heck Abraham is. You don't know whether to feel. You don't know what to think about him at the moment. You're just like, who cares? So you get these two characters feeling strongly about whether he's a good guy or a bad guy. Like, who's telling the truth here? Who knows? It won't explicitly tell you in the series at all. You just gotta make your own opinion. Yeah, that should tell you he's using praying mantis fighting style.
You, traitor.
Wait!
And it's been revealed that Spot, it was a part of the Christian Order at some point. What the heck is going on? But the thing is, I know for sure that this wouldn't have much. This doesn't have much of an impact if some people who are story critical, they'll say, okay, this came out of nowhere. We don't even know what the Christian Order is. Like, what? And he's shown to be a part of it. Like, are we supposed to care? Like, I get that. I completely get that because I'm being critical of my own writing as well. And I know for sure there's going to be people out there who say, like, okay, who cares? And yeah, I know what I could have done. What I could have done is show, like, I guess, introduce the Christian Order doing something, I guess, before now. Because this is really their first showing, plot-wise. Like, you've seen glimpses of them in previous chapters, but you didn't really see anything to... They weren't a presence until this chapter, so why do we care that Spot used to be one of them? And that's a completely valid criticism there. Because I told you, my mindset was different. I wish I could have given this a bit of a plot, more of a an overarching plot before now. I mean, if I could, I could try to add something with the first 3 chapters that hints to Christian Order, but where it stands now, they each 3 of them do their own thing. The chapter 1 is a very slice of life chapter, which shows a lot. But it's just a slice of life chapter with Black Lightning and Megan. Chapter 2 is I guess a bonding of Black Lightning and Spot while they're out in space looking for life. Chapter 3 is the first part of the Kekistani plotline and why these characters don't take a liking to the alt-right. So, yeah, that's how that's gonna be. I mean, if anything, I could try to put something at the end of chapter 1, but chapter 1 is already complete. The remake of it is already complete, so it'll be pretty weird. Huh. I guess if there's any time to salvage this mistake, because this is my only time to be able to... Oh my gosh, it's dog. This is probably my only time to be able to do this. So I could try to fix this in a way. But it'll be weird showing these guys pop up in chapter 1, but then they don't show up until the end of chapter 5. So, yeah, that's a bit of a thing to go through. Yeah. So I'll think about it. I have until whenever this next wave comes out to I guess conclude whether or not I want to add that in there. But yeah, it's definitely something I should work on. That way this impact is a lot, I guess, prominent for newer viewers coming in. Or those who want to rewatch everything. It's not really much, not long. If they want to rewatch everything when I upload the first video I upload next time will be the first 3 chapters. So you have the first 3 chapters remade, and then you have chapter 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, and 6, and you'll be caught up. It's not much. So we'll see. I'll think about it.
Looks like you have some baggage.
Don't tell anyone.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave. There should be a ship somewhere on this planet. Take it and go.
Thanks. I'll come back for you, so we can help each other fight our demons.
If I'm not dead before then, sure.
Yeah, chapter 6 introduced more interesting plot lines is going on. Because at the moment, if I'm being honest, the only plot lines that's been introduced as the series is now, well, you just have Black Lightning and James going to talk about race realism at the moment. Spot is looking for Black Lightning. and then you have the Kakaseni Pepe plotline. Well, you have the Christian Order, yeah, Christian Order as well. So that's just 4 plot lines that are happening now. The Race Frozen one is not interesting to me. If anything, it's just controversial as heck. So there's only 3 plot lines that are actually interesting, and it's all here in chapter 6. And yeah, Bane and Magma are just slice of life. There's no really overarching plot line with them too at the moment. So yeah, there we go. There we stand here. Like chapter 6 shows a promise of a plot. Like, hey guys, I know we didn't really have a plot before now, so we're gonna give you a plot now. 6 chapters in. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I really have to do something about that. This is my only chance. This is the only chance I'm getting, because I'm not remaking anything else after this. This is my only chance to introduce the Christian Order somehow that doesn't, introduce them somehow. That way this makes it a lot more impactful. But the thing is, if I do that, I won't be able to, like, really, because it'll add too much. Unless I could add, like, a short, it's a short introduction. But then again, if I do that, then the ending of chapter 5, well, I guess it would make that ending part of chapter 5 a little more impactful if I do that somehow, because showing Ezekiel come out of nowhere, he's like, yeah, I'm going somewhere. Yeah, maybe that's like a way of telling the audience that, okay, things are about to go down now, after all this wait of no sign of the Christian Order anywhere. So we'll see. Wow. I talked a lot about that one part. That part probably tripped me up because I like the poking holes in my own plot, making sure, because I watch a lot of these cynical reviewers, so they rubbed off on me, so I directed that energy towards what I'm writing. And I think that's the only part there. I'm working on the remake of chapter 1, 2, and 3. What I wrote down to make it make sense and make it consistent. I like it. I enjoy it. I'm enjoying what I wrote there. But for now, what's been established, that Christian Order reveal, that's the one part that's making me go, okay. I gotta do something about that. So now I might as well do something with the first 3 chapters to allude to them. I know I keep saying the same thing over. It really tripped me up. I'm sorry. But if you want to close out, then that's fine, because that's the last thing I'm going to talk about. But yeah, if I want to do something about it, I have to do it in the first 3 chapters. Somehow allude to the existence of the Christian Order way before then. That way, and if I give them a bit of a menacing tone, then it's like, oh, these guys might be bad. Or at least aggressive good guys. Yeah, it's something like that. So I want to give them some kind of aggressive tone. So, I mean, even though you shouldn't think that way, but the audience will automatically go, okay, that's the bad guy right there. I hear the music, you get the dark lighting. Yeah, they're bad. They're up to something bad. But they're really just aggressive good guys. or are they really bad? Who knows? It's up to you to think about it. So I'll leave that there. And that concludes the commentary video, the 3rd one. And yeah, I guess the next one will be when I upload something new. So thanks for watching and take care.